Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to another tiny episode of the Age of Adventure RPG. My name is GM Age, and I'll be running this session, part 2, in Tomb of the Fallen, which I have up there. And with me tonight, once again, is my Kimosabe TAZZ.
Ian, what's going on, brother?
Just ready to take you through this session. Actually, it's actually good. We're right in the middle of combat.
That's what we
So
like to hear. That's what all the fans want us to hear.
that's it. The main
Combat.
event. The main event. All right. So with that, I'll get Taz to briefly. Actually, I'll just briefly for those who haven't watched part one. Essentially, it'd be good if I get the adventure up. Here we go. Part one is Tomb of the Fallen. So long ago, adventurers entered a cave in search of hidden treasure. But the cave entrance collapsed shortly after, entombing them inside. But recently, some of the rockfall has displaced, revealing a way in. So, can the characters complete the delve and retrieve the fortune that the previous party failed to do? And with that, we have our two characters. I'll get Taz to introduce them, starting with Jirak.
Iraq, the Orcish warrior, uh, survives for quite a bit of time, thank goodness, with his companion Woofy, the dog.
Yes, we have a picture now for
Iraq's
Wolfie. There we
goal
go.
in life is to wait, say again.
I was just saying we've got a picture now. Just scroll down to the picture.
Oh, lovely. Yes, I think it suits him. He has a personality of reserved, so I think he's
Yes.
seen a bit of shit. The old Woofy.
It's funny, when I created that, I did say a reserved looking dog, and that's what a reserved face looks like.
We don't speak about AI in this. You never know who might be listening.
Oh, well, they'll be in for a shock because I don't think I've shown any picture so far that isn't a. Anyway, so Jimmy
But
Jirak.
Durek's goal in life is to defeat the Merchants Guild she was a part of, and he also saw some shit that he wasn't happy about. So his goal in life is to take him down.
Excellent. And don't
And
forget you have a
he's
Booyag medallion.
oh yeah, I will try and remember that to use that one of these days. And
um,
then we also have Arabella Brockwart, also known as Ari to her friends. She is a halfling rogue, and her goal in life is to find her brother Dudo,
there he
along
is
with her
there.
her companion Pat, the clumsy rat.
There he is. Adorable little
Is the
rat.
great man.
Yep, hasn't done much, but uh,
Hasn't done much, I
all you
don't
need to
think. I
do
think
is
he might
one
have done
thing.
one thing off
Did
the top of
he?
my head. I
Did he?
think so.
Okay, we'll pay him that.
But I don't remember what it was. But I know that it was very unusual. They actually did anything.
All right, so where we left our heroes last time, they've entered the cave and they are in a cavern of littered with bones. Let me just find
Yes.
out what we're holding here. So actually, I think I did do a summary here in this channel. Let me just see if I've got it in
Yeah,
2.6. Oh
I did
yes,
read it
party is
somewhere.
in the
You did.
bone cavern. A large whirlwind skeleton has emerged. Jimmy's at the top of the cavern, about to descend with rope and grapple with Wolfie, and Ari at the base holding a torch. So I've got Ari holding her torch and shield, and I've got you at the top. Do you remember how it was? It was like you walked in a crawlway and you're at the ceiling of this cavern.
Do you remember
Do you
that?
remember that? Beautiful. All right, so I'll repaste the picture of the creature that has emerged through whipping up. Oops, I've lost us on the video. Let's get that fixed up.
Just got to get the chat up as well. I never remember how to do it.
Yes, you see, we're all professionals here, all well prepared. Oh,
Ah, there we go. Chat.
I've
There we
lost
go.
the whole dice rolling. This is live, ladies and gentlemen. It's live. Whoa, I have gone black. Here we go. Let's see if I can get that working. Sorry, Taz. I've lost
You're
the
right, brother.
dice roller. I'll see if that fixes it. This will of course be edited to be smooth.
Oh,
Like
of course.
you won't even know this is happening. It'll go from
Yeah.
uh I think that's it. Let's have a look. Move that there. Move that down there. I don't know why it blacked out, but
Wonders of Discord.
can you see the picture or has it not
Yeah, I can see
even
the picture in the chat. Yep.
it pasted?
Yeah, the 5 guys. Oh, there we go. Yep, there's
Oh,
the
there
Bone
we go.
Devil.
I think it's because my thing's delayed, maybe. Because
Possibly.
yeah. So there's the creature there. It is staggering a lot actually on mine. What's this thing? Close voice and dice rolls. No, I better not close that. Okay. Anyway, the picture's there. You can't see it all on my side, but hopefully you can see it all on your side. Maybe if I increase that up a bit like that.
Okay. It's theatre
Yeah,
of the mind, gentlemen. Theatre of the mind.
that is it. Okay, so that creature has appeared. I'll put on some music to get the ambience going, and then we've already done the turn
Remember,
order.
I'm about to leap from the top
Well,
of
we've already done the turn order. Arabella, it will be first.
yes.
And she rolled 21. Then you'll be second at 18. And
Yes.
with you also Wolfie. And then the encounter, this, what did I call it? A whirlwind skeleton.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, whatever. Okay, let's see. Get this going. All right, so Arabella is down the bottom as this wind is whipping through. Bones are in the air. It's completed its structure. And, you know, her torch didn't go out. I can't remember if we rolled for that. I think we did.
I think we did, and
Yeah,
it
because
didn't go
it
out.
had a round to try to do that. So the torch didn't go out. She's holding it. And she says, Jimmy, do you want me to try and make it across the other side? Because I think you know that it's a cavern, but you can't see the other side. I think that was the issue. But you know it continues on. Or have you seen the other side?
Don't remember seeing the
I
other
don't think you
side.
do. I think this creature, as you look at it, you see this creature whipped up from the bones that are scattered around, and beyond it is darkness. But you can tell from the light that's rebounding off the cavernous walls that it does extend past this creature.
All right. Well, from what I remember, that what we were planning to do was attack this thing.
All right, well, Arabella is first. She's holding a torch and a shield, so she would have to. Well, unless she wants to attack with either of those things, you can call out for her to
She
attack.
needs the skill to be able to smash with the torch. Can she? Is that right? It'll
It's
only
one-handed.
She doesn't have.
One-handed weapon.
She's not a one-handed weapon, so it
She
only
can
needs to be one dice.
she can try her
correct?
sneak attack by using this round to get in a position to jump at it. But if she like to get a bonus next round, but if she fails, then she's wasted her round.
Yeah,
But
no, let's do that. Let's do the sneak
try
attack.
the sneak. All right. So the first roll of the night, it's a might roll. Her proficiency is 3, so you need 2. Well, at least 1, because remember there's different degrees of success. So
Sure.
can you see the dice roller?
She's,
I don't even know where
yep.
it is.
So how many did she roll? 2 dice.
2, because she's skilled in sneak. That's 1 success. Do you want to take that or use
We'll
a
take
hero
that.
point to try to get
No,
2?
I'll take that.
Okay. Okay. She whips around. This creature doesn't seem to be looking at anyone per se. Its head doesn't turn when she sort of moves, slinks along the side. I mean, she has her torch, but you sort of figure this creature can see regardless of the light in the room. It's got whirlwinds for eye sockets, so it doesn't look like light's going to play any part in its vision. But she sort of scampers. She goes down low, and she sort of scurries in amongst the bones to get 1 success. So that is her turn. So she's preparing a sneak attack, and that moves to Jerak.
All right. From memory, now how far is from the ledge to the?
It's a near drop, and it's a near distance to the creature as well.
Yeah, so I'm going to leap from the ledge
To the ground
to the
or
big double axe handle
attack?
smash.
Leap
Yeah.
to attack. Okay, so you know that you can only perform 1 action, and the distance from the drop, it will be automatically 1 damage. So you can either affect the attack or protect yourself from a fall damage. Can't do both. Well, actually, you could do both
well-
if you're happy to lose 1 dice in your attack. Because currently with a,
No,
what have you got? A two-handed.
no, it'd
Oh,
be
you got brass knuckles. Yeah,
yeah,
you're
that's right.
unarmed. So currently you got two dice, but if you want, you can use one dice, and then you'll also protect yourself from fall damage.
No, I'm happy to use two
All
dice.
right, go the two dice. Here we go. Here comes a Fist of Fury.
Two dice.
That is
That's two
two
hits.
successes, and it's a hero point. So you can either back.
Nice.
Oh, you're at
I'm
six
already
hero
at
points.
six.
So you can use
Yeah,
that hero point to do an extra point damage if you wish.
I will do that.
All right, take off 1 point of damage as you set for yourself because you essentially launch yourself from this little crevice that's at the top. But somehow you're able to launch yourself from there. I don't know how. Just the spring of the power of the legs. You do like a Superman punch or something, do you? Because you sort of fly.
Yeah, no, the big double axe handle, mate, off old traditional '80s WWF wrestling. The big double axe handle off the rope.
Oh, okay. Straight away, you notice probably a third of the creature's bones shatter, spew onto the
Bloody
like. They
hell.
get whipped in the wind and then thrown away, and they don't reform into this creature. So you've done 2 points damage, but then you land on it with a thud at the base of its legs because it's taller than you. It's sort of literally crouching at the ceiling, and that completes your turn. So you get 1 stamina damage from the fall. And it now, oh, Wolfie.
Well, he's quite reserved. He'll stay up
Wolfie's
there.
not barking. He's sort of just looking at you. He sort of like gets up as you do a launch, lets out a sort of, a sound that sounds like concern, but definitely not being aggressive or anything.
Just stay there, Wolfie.
Yep, you don't, no rolls required. You call out stay, and being a reserve dog, it doesn't do anything that takes its fancy as the creature prepares its attack. Okay, so good news for Arabella is that she only needed one success to be able to get behind it. So
Sure.
with her torch as part of her move, this is a freebie before I tell you what happens. She gets to the side of this creature, and the light reveals that it's a near distance to two cavern exits, so two tunnels. So
Okay.
essentially, this creature is in the middle of this cavern, a near distance from where Wolfie is, and then a near distance to two tunnels. They look identical for all intents and purposes, but the creature like looks down towards you, so it seems like you're the target. And you can now, it has some different types of attacks, so you can roll one dice, and this will be the type, it's random, the type of attack that it takes.
6.
6. I don't like how I keep getting a thing saying messages read. I wonder if I can turn that off. 6. Oh, okay. As you like pummel it with the, what's it called? Axe attack.
Double axe handle.
A double axe handle. Um, you notice, you glance up to see, oh God, I've now redone the, geez, I'm on fire at the moment. I'm stuffing up everywhere. Clicking the wrong things, but hold on 1 second, just fix us up.
You're right, mate.
It'll all be edited,
Sure.
unless the editor's not working.
Smooth and by the numbers, I believe, is the term to be used.
Yes, this creature looks at you, and as you look at its swirling eye sockets, you find yourself being mesmerized by these circles.
Oh,
You need to make a willpower check, which is a mind check, which is not good for you. You've only got one dice. You don't know how powerful this enchantment is as it gazes down on you. So it's up to you whether you want to use a hero point for two dice. Otherwise, roll one.
I will use a hero point.
Okay, you can roll two dice.
Well, let me just make the adjustment. That will go down to 5. Okay, 2 dice. Nah.
Do you want to use another hero point to re-roll?
Yeah, I am. Yep.
Okay. Tell you what, I'm really stuffing up these windows. I don't know what's going on. It's not letting me resize. You make the
Oh,
roll and
okay.
I'll keep trying to do the resizing.
Right, so rolling. Oh, same numbers again. That sucks. No, that'll well. I'll just see what happens. Unless I can use my little. I need to activate. I can't use the Booyag medallion.
No, you'd have to use a turn to activate that. And what does that give you? Automatic success or something? Or...
It gives me +1D. It grants an
So,
automatic success versus one proficiency mind check during that time.
oh, so it's not +1D. You get automatic success.
Oh no, sorry. The effect lasts for +1D
Yeah, so it's you
rounds.
basically it'll last for that period of time, and then a check that involves mind will be an automatic success. But it takes an action to use that to cast
Yeah,
it.
so I
So,
can't use.
okay, what you find failing that um, willpower check against the swirling eye sockets, you feel yourself mesmerized, and the penalty is a 1 dice penalty. You don't know how long it's going to last for, but on your actions you've got a 1 dice penalty, and on your reactions, as we go to Arabella, the creature only gets one attack,
Hmm?
so you're just a bit confused. Arabella
Sorry.
is now behind her, behind the creature, and I believe the intent was to attack. And what does Arabella have?
She's
Arabella.
going to use her torch, a blunt object. She doesn't get a bonus for any weapon, so
Oh, okay,
she'll
yeah,
use
yeah,
the
fair enough.
torch.
She's got the torch that she can attack with. Now, how the torch works, if you actually hit with it, um, it doesn't do the burn. There's a 1 in 6 chance it'll also do burn damage, but also a 1 in 6 chance the flame will go out getting
Going in.
hit. So she
Sure.
attacks with it. So she normally have 1 dice. Now that goes to 2 dice, and let's go.
It's one success and a hero point.
No, that's 2 successes, sir, because its attack
Sorry,
is
two. Sorry.
might.
Yep.
Yep, and a hero point, so she can either back that hero point or do an extra point damage.
Do an extra point damage.
Okay, with another 2 points damage, bringing in a total of 4 points damage to this creature. Again, another
Does she get
third of
any
the.
bonus because of the sneak?
Oh, sorry,
Or
she
that
gets
was
an extra dice and. Okay, get the extra. Oh, sorry, the extra dice gave her the 2 dice. That's fine, but she gets an extra
right.
point damage.
Sorry.
Well done. All right, so with that
Three.
mighty blow, essentially topples the creature to a point where it's on the ground. Its hands and its eyes are still there, but basically she collapses. She hits it on the like the hip, and she smacks the hip bone away as like sparks fly and they get taken by the wind, and it all looks quite spectacular. But now you can make firstly a roll. There's a 1 in 6 chance that the flame, if it is susceptible to flame, does extra damage. So
Okay. So just one. We'll just use number one
number
always.
one, yeah. No, and
And
there's
then
a
a one
one.
in six chance of it going
Yeah,
out.
correct.
Went
Oh,
out.
you can't use 0 point on that because that's just a random. Okay, as it
Sure.
hits and the sparks sort of fly, all of a sudden you're engulfed by darkness. Now that's additional 1 dice penalty. Now it's oh, this is going to get interesting. The good thing is you know that the creature looks like it's been immobilized. Doesn't have any legs,
Sure.
so if it needed that to move, because it was like a skeletal frame, then it
Yes.
can't move, but it's on the ground, and the last thing you saw was it collapsed, and its head still stayed in place with its eye sockets, and its hands were just flailing. Um, but yeah, that's where it is at the moment. Arabella can also move because she was in positional attack, so
Well,
she
you relight the torch. She has a tinderbox.
she can't do an action, but she can move away and grab her tinderbox as a free action to get ready for lighting. So she just
Sure, do
moves
that.
back out of answer
Now,
hand as
now,
we
just
go.
confirming she can't see in the dark, can she? I don't think she can.
No, you both need light. When the light goes out, actually, she tries to get. She tries she, sorry, I should be laughing. As she slams the torch, she whispers,
Yes.
"Pat, light it!" And Pat like comes out of the pocket and grabs a tinderbox and tries to strike it against the torch. It has a 1 in 6 chance.
Go with the one.
She can use a hero point to.
No,
No,
not for
all
that.
right. Well, Pat nearly became a hero. As we go back to now, she has her turn. She moves away. You've lost sight of her. You've lost sight of this creature as well, but you can sort of make out its image roughly, from your eyes, just from where it was. But
I'll
essentially,
just stay. I'll just stay to block.
so first of
Uh,
all, did you want to give any command to? Um,
No, because
Wolfie,
I
they
think I'm
have dark
assuming that
seeing.
I assume if it costs me 1 damage to get down here, it's going to cost
The
Wolfie the
drill.
same. So no, I'd rather catch him.
Wolfie lets out a bark anyway. That it goes into darkness. And a little bit
Right? No,
concerned that it's lost
no.
sight of you. So what are you going to do on your action? You
No, I'm
can
just
move as
gonna.
a free action. Don't forget.
Now, if I'm right, I'm up against the wall of the cliff, so to speak.
No, you leap forward, and this creature was in the middle of the cavern. So you're essentially in the middle of the cavern at the with the creature.
Okay, I'll just move back then if I can.
Back
If
to the
I
base of the wall.
Yeah,
Yep, that's a free action. Did you want to do anything else?
sure. No, I'm just I don't know what you want to call it, total defense or
You
whatever.
can, yep, you can prepare to defend. Okay.
Yep.
So as you do that, Arabella, you hear Arabella's voice say, "I'll try to light a torch, Jeddak. I don't think I hit it enough to destroy it." Like she just tries to warn you that
Right.
it could
Light the
still be
torch, and then we
there.
can finish it off.
But yeah, you can hear the wind still whistling around you and the rattling of bones, which indicates that this thing is not out and about, so not out of action. Roll one dice to
Sure.
see what it decides to do.
Or
Four. This one's not too bad for you. Okay, the good thing about this attack, you start feeling this cold chill come over you. That is not affected by the darkness, so that you're not going to have a penalty there. And I'll say because it's a might, it isn't affected by your mesmerizing either. So you can make a might check unless you've got resilience.
do I have resilience?
Oh shit, you do. You
Two.
do. So
Yes.
you normally have one dice, but you get two dice to resist this cold chill that starts coming over you. One
One
success.
success.
Happy with that?
I am.
And it is enough. I know I probably already said it was a standard check, but it is enough as you feel the cold and overwhelm you, but it doesn't overwhelm you. You just feel you chill to the bone, but no damage. Okay,
Oh,
let's go back to Arabella. So on her action, we'll say she got it out. So as a free action, she can light the torch. So she
yep.
strikes that, and to get the torch, and she has to drop the tinderbox. But anyway, she has her torch and shield, and she can just attack it with the torch if you want to attack. She says, "There's two exits. Should we run or fight?"
We'll finish it off.
Ah! She doesn't do sneak. She just lunges and attack at it. And just for dramatic effect, she only needs to hit on a standard attack. So she has one dice. If you roll 3 or
One dice.
under, she hits.
Yeah. And a hero point. You beauty.
Do you want to do a hero point, or do you want to um, do an extra point of damage?
No, she's got 5. No, you know what? No, let's not use the hero point.
All right, she smashes into this fiend as it lights. It looks towards her because it starts thinking that she could be the greater foe. And as its head turns 180 degrees to sort of get at her, she cracks it on the head with the torch with enough power that the head ruptures, and almost immediately all the swirling bits of fragment and bone all drops to the ground. There's a plume of dust. You can roll a 1 in 6 chance that the light goes out again. Nope. So just take off 1 because she had to. Oh, yeah, I probably stuffed up there. But anyway, for the factor dramatic, you can't relight a torch. It's like a match. Once it's lit, it can't be relit.
Oh,
So
right.
let's just say
Okay.
she had another torch, so you can strike off a torch
Yeah,
from your
yeah, because she didn't have a
inventory.
torch. He's only got the tinderbox.
Yeah, so she was carrying a torch. You might want to change then a torch over to her equipment in slot
Yep, I'm
number
doing that
9.
now.
So essentially, you're taking 2 off
Oh
you.
no, she's got no. I tell a lie, mate. Sorry. Oh, no, that's right. No, am I doing that right?
She doesn't have a
Yes,
torch
no,
that I
I
can
am
see.
doing that right. Forget that. Message. Torch. Rightio.
Okay, and did you take 2 off you?
So I'm down to 3 now.
As she hits, like she performs her action, um, uh, Pat scampers back into the pocket, and it's your turn, Jirak, to complete the round.
All right. Let's search. See if we can find anything.
She says, "Should you get Wolfie down first?"
Oh yes, let's go. Yes, actually, sorry, I forgot about poor old Wolf. Yeah, Wolf, jump.
Okay,
I'll catch him.
Wolf jumps. You can make a might check to catch Wolfie safely. Otherwise,
Athletics.
athletics, yes, for catching 2 dice. You only need 1 success. You get
Oh,
two.
hero
You get a
points.
hero point for helping Wolfie. As you catch Wolfie, stop it from landing onto the bones and disrupting them, perhaps stirring up more trouble. Wolfie licks you in gratitude, and
Not
then
too much gratitude. He is reserved after all.
okay, sorry, yes,
Platonic lick.
yes, just sort of nuzzles you. Then won't do lick.
Fair
Um,
enough.
and so that's your action to catch. So the
That's
encounter
it.
is silent. Arabella on her turn starts looking around. Do you want her to spend 2 rounds or just this round for a quick cursory look?
2 rounds. Spend
All
two
right, so
rounds.
she stops and starts looking. So she's got the torch, but as I've said, it does light up that there are 2 tunnels onward. What did you want to do while she spends an extra round looking thoroughly?
Um, I will. Let's have a look. So there's 2 tunnels left and right.
Yep.
So let's go. We'll just have it. Go to the entrance of the right one and see if I can see anything.
Okay. You're at the edge of the light, so looking is quite difficult, but you can immediately make out that this is the ledge that drops down to a black abyss. You can feel like you can well hear sort of the eerie sound of echoing, like maybe a drip and whew, like a bit of wind rustling, and maybe from your foot displacing the edge of the lip, it crumbled down, but you can't hear it land against anything, and it's too dark for you to see without the light. Oh, actually, you can make a
Okay.
roll. You can make a mind roll because you're there. You might as well
And,
do an action. You don't have the best. No, you just see
yeah.
darkness. But it sounds
And
cavernous, um, and it's definitely a drop.
go to the left tunnel then, and have a look down there.
Yep.
While for the second round,
As
while
you
she's
move,
doing all
as you move over there, Arabella can make a roll with 2 dice for search. She
one
gets 1
success.
success. You happy with 1?
One's fine.
Okay, she does find buried amongst the bones
Oh,
a stone hammer.
oh, okay.
It's a one-handed stone hammer. Takes 1 slot. She doesn't pick it up, but she moves some bones and she just points it out.
Could she use it? Could you use it?
Uh, yeah, she doesn't have any. I don't think she has a one-handed weapon. She could definitely use it. She's not skilled in it,
She's
but
got no. She's got a stiletto.
oh yeah. Oh, the stiletto's still coated too. You got to remember.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they do the same damage, but this one's just a
No,
stone
then
hammer.
doesn't look valuable.
You come over to it, and you do notice it does have some carvings in it, but you don't mean anything to you. It could just be a fancy pattern, but it's definitely something that looks some sort of perhaps value, like it has been crafted, and you're not sure what the symbol is.
All right, Jirac will take it. I think he's got space on his thing. Let's just have a look.
Don't forget, Wolfie has a. I think Wolfie has a
No,
harness.
yeah, he does, but it's already full.
Oh yeah, it is carrying heaps.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So stone hammer.
Yep, stone hammer. You can say that it's from the bone. Call it a just something to remember. It's from this bone chamber.
I say bone devils. I'll just say bone devils.
Yep.
Stone hammer. Okay. That's 1 damage, yeah?
As far as you know, if it's a standard hammer.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. As you, well, that's free action to pocket that. You can still do something if you want.
Let's go and Ari, shine your torch down the left tunnel.
Okay, as you both head down there now, both heroes triumphant over the Bone Devil, little Pat sticking out, and you notice Wolfie come near you as well as all four heroes sort of over this ledge, a dramatic pose to use for the trailer. Um, you notice this. No danger, no danger.
That's what we like to hear.
You notice a rope bridge traverse a cavernous pit. So it is looks very sturdy, regardless of that picture. But looks sturdy. It straddles this natural large cavern onto the other side. Even though it's lit on the other side, it basically disappears in the darkness. So in essence, your torch is enough to show that the first half of it well lit, but the second half is just shadow. Your torch quite can't make visibility to the other side.
So it's from memory, the torches are only near distance.
Correct. Yes.
Whereas my rope is far distance. Is
yes,
that right?
That is right.
Okay.
And you can. This bridge looks like single file.
So I'm going to tie Ari to me on the rope, and then she heads out.
Okay, now I've got here that you're carrying a bow, which I don't think is correct. I don't know why I said you're carrying a bow. No, so you're unarmed at the moment.
Yeah, no. The only one who's got a bow is.
Oh no, you do have a bow. For some reason,
you have a bow.
I
yes.
said that you're carrying it, but you're not. Okay, sorry. So interrupted. You were gonna tie the rope.
Oh yeah, so tie each other together with the rope.
Yep.
I'm going to have a torch, and she's going to have a torch.
Oh, okay. So first of all,
far distance.
Oh, I see what you've done there. Now, first of all, when you tie each other together, are you tying so that you're tying to like a piece of equipment or a belt or something?
Yeah, around her waist.
Oh, around her waist, like just loosely, yeah. So you can slip
no,
out of
tight,
it, or
tight.
Tight. Okay. So basically, you're tethered together. It'll take an action to untether. You can't just slip out of it. But the pro of that is that if you fall, you're tied. Like you're looped together. Yeah. Okay.
It's more worried about her falling than me. So.
No worries. You do a knot at her end, and you do use your might to do a knot. Because you need to do might or mind. So we'll say, obviously, you use your might. You tie knots at both ends, and then you strike a torch. So take off a torch for you.
Have.
And who would like to go first? And just, if you...
Ari, head out first.
Are we still okay to continue? You're all right to get onto the bridge?
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens across this bridge.
Nothing will happen. It's just a simple stroll across. Okay, so who's going first?
Ari is going first.
All right, she goes first. Torch in one hand, shield in the other, in the event of any danger. So do you want her to go halfway before you get on? Or do you want to stay melee distance?
Yeah, go halfway. Yeah,
okay, so
and
she
we'll
goes...
decide whether we continue on.
Yeah, she goes halfway. And as she does, let's roll turn order.
Son of a bitch.
So
all right, so this is the whatever the encounter is.
Yeah, roll the encounter first. 21, and then you can roll for everyone else.
Okay, this is for me. Also 21, and this is for Ari.
Mm-hmm.
Ari's definitely first, yeah?
Okay, and you can roll a d6. 1 to 3, you act first.
Okay. Nope, so I'm last.
Okay, so you're 21B.
Can I use a hero point for that?
You can, if you want to. Well, you have to use you can't use a hero point for the d6, but you can use a hero point for the 6d6.
Oh, okay, no, I'll keep it as it is. Nope, that's fine. Right.
21's not too hard to beat.
You'd like to think so. You know what? Actually, I will use a hero point.
Because you're going to be last anyway.
You've sucked me in. You've sucked me in, haven't you? Yeah, so you got a 19, you dud.
You can use another one to redeem yourself.
Nah, that's fine.
All right. Okay, so let us... I'll explain what happens, but... now, what happens with this encounter is that these are the turn orders, so that's no problem. But before these turn orders come into effect, Arabella, who's the person out there, needs to make a surprise check. Because what happens is as she's going along, all of a sudden a giant spider, its legs come over the side as it looks like it maybe was underneath the bridge, and it tries to do like an ambush on her. The only thing she sort of hears is some jittery clicking sounds, and I'll
Right.
show this spider that comes over the edge, and then she can make a surprise check. Let
Just
me.
make this surprise check and then be done for the night.
All right. Let's have a look at this creature. So she only gets one dice, unless you want to use a hero point for an extra dice, because you don't know how difficult this surprise check
It's
is.
mind, yeah.
It's mind.
Yeah, she's going to use another hero point.
Okay, then you roll two dice and see how many successes she gets against the ambush.
2D.
One
One success.
success. Happy with that?
Yes.
It is enough. Okay, so when we commence next session, this will be the turn order with Ari, the encounter, and then Jirak. And have a quick look at this spider. I will say one thing about this spider. As it emerges, Ari calls out, "Spider!" You don't notice this, but she says, "There's something sticking out of it."
Oh,
We'll just leave you with that. A little bit of
lovely.
um,
Okay.
what do you call it? Suspense.
Suspense.
That's a word. Thank you, sir. All right. So with that, I will make a little note here that where everyone is, and so Ari, middle of bridge, getting attacked by giant spider, and Jimmy roped near distance behind on bone cavern ledge. That should be clear as day, I think. And I've written down that you both got torches. So that is where we'll leave it. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Until next time, this is GMH signing out.
For real, homies.
Keep it real. See yous.
Yes.